Hey YouTube, I've got a real treat for you today. I have got some footage of me being, I think, as far as I know anyways, the first ever stand-up comedian in New Zealand to perform nerdy stand-up comedy at an anime convention. A huge thank you to Jesse from APG Media for recording it and giving me the footage and giving me permission to do what I want with it. I'll give you my thoughts and a little bit of a breakdown of the set afterwards, but for now, let's roll the footage.
Welcome to the stage, the Geeky Blinders!
Hello. Right, so now for a large tonal shift from the rest of the acts tonight. We're going to be doing some geeky stand-up comedy, and I think at this point it's the only time it's ever happened in anime cons, so we're making history tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause. It also means that me and Henry are the greatest anime convention stand-up comedians in New Zealand, so we're doing pretty well today, yeah. So we've never done this before, so if you like the jokes, please laugh. Thank you, you're great, yeah, wonderful. And if you don't like them, just please laugh. It's going to be a long 10 minutes if you don't, so we'll go for some jokes. So, I was going to a Halloween party a few years ago, and I was dressed as a character called Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. This is the only gig I've never had to explain who Piccolo is before. A couple of kids stopped me on the way to the party, and they said they wanted to take a photo with me. They're telling me they're big fans of my work, they've seen all my movies, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself. And then as they run off, one of them shouts back at me, "Thanks for the photo, Shrek." So it's kind of tough out there. But if anybody's booking a children's birthday party this weekend, I'm available. There's another weird thing about looking like Shrek is millennial women find me irresistible. But they don't know why, which is great. Like if I see a wedding ring tan line and then you know those Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows tattoos? That's my cue to go and introduce myself. I put on the Shrek voice and I'm just like, "I don't suppose you believe in happily ever afters, do you?" I tried that once and a woman said to me, "You know what, sorry dude, but I'm looking for Princess Fiona too, if you know what I mean." Alright, cool, we started bombing already, that's great. We'll do it, we'll try another one of those. So I'm trying to grow my hair out. In that awkward in-between stage at the moment. I thought I was going to look like Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. But right now my look is kind of like, I've got the head of Brendan Fraser from The Mummy. And the body of Brendan Fraser from The Whale. That's alright, you don't have to feel bad. I designed this t-shirt myself. I thought it'd be like a, you know, like a punk rock or like a pirate kind of thing. I thought it'd be cool. And I was feeling pretty good about it until my brother saw it and he was like, "Why are you dressed like Sid from Toy Story?" So, you win some, you lose some, eh? I've just moved into like a new place and I'm now like responsible for its upkeep, and so I've been on pest control, I've been killing mice and everything like that, and this weird thing happened where after I'd killed about 15 mice, I got home the next day and then we noticed hornets started appearing in the house. And I felt like I was in the start of Skyrim or something, like I finished the first quest, now the next monsters are appearing for me to destroy. I guess in like another week I'm going to come home and find like a skeleton in my living room or something, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Do you actually have a skeleton in you? What's the... I know we're at an anime con, but what's the reason behind that? You dress them up for holidays. Nice. Is it a... How did you come by that decision? Pagan Playmates, no kidding. Alright, I got about a minute left, so I'll just do this one joke and then we'll get Henry up here. I'd love to chat more about your skeleton, but we're on schedule. So, I grew up in the 90s, so I grew up watching things like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. Is you still familiar with Naruto? So, he's got this catchphrase, this is Nindo. He lives his life by this kind of creed, and in Japanese it's Masugu Jibun no Kotoba Magine, which means I won't go back on my word. And when I was 13, I was like, hell yeah, that is the most badass thing I've ever heard. He's not going to take his words back. I'm going to live my life exactly like Naruto. And now that I'm 33, that's not good advice. I've had to go back on my word so many times. Especially at work, I'd be like, "What? Did I say that I would have that to you by the end of the day? No, I meant the end of the week." Alright, one last one, I'll get Henry up here. So, I think mental health awareness was pretty bad in the 90s because all the dudes grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, and so in Dragon Ball Z, when a Saiyan is like absolutely at his lowest point, that's right when he can change into a Super Saiyan. And so like, I struggled a lot when I was a teenager, and I, was in a job I hated, really depressed at school, that kind of thing, and my girlfriend and my mum were telling me, please, you got to go to therapy, Taylor, you got to go to therapy. But I was convinced that I was this close to turning into a Super Saiyan, and I just got to go out in the yard and scream it out. That'll solve all my problems. Alrighty, well that is my part done. Let's welcome the other half of the Geeky Blinders to the stage, Henry Hickman, everyone. Put your hands together for Henry Hickman!
And we're back. So as you can see, I did alright at the start, but there's a little bit of nerves in the beginning. It was actually the most nervous I've been before a comedy set in a long time. I decided to do the honourable thing and put myself first as to not make Henry do that. And we started off pretty strong. There was some good laughs in the beginning, but I think towards the end, some of that material needs a little bit of work. I'm really happy with how well that Naruto joke went. I think that's honestly probably going to make its way into my regular comedy set. And the one about wanting to transform into a Super Saiyan is like something not quite connecting with that. It's a very 50-50. Sometimes it works at the open mics, sometimes it doesn't. Strangely enough, didn't work at the anime con. I was also so happy to be able to say at the start that this is the only time I've never had to explain who Piccolo was from Dragon Ball Z. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and all that. I'm going to be doing a lot more YouTube throughout 2025. Head along to Henry Hickman Survivor. He might upload his set there. He talked about Survivor a lot, so he might chuck that up on there. And keep an eye out for other anime cons around New Zealand. I think with some of that footage, we'll be able to make a little promo video and send it to some of the cons. And my end goal for that is to hopefully get a sort of geeky comedy club kind of vibe where we get like a little room at one of the cons and we bring a lineup of 5 or 6 of the nerdiest stand-up comics from around. And I think that'd be really cool. Alrighty, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.